What the fuck these niggas talking about? What the fuck these niggas talking about? Might be justice, we the only love. Try to hit a lick on me, I put your tongue, that's your mouth. From the field, but I still know some thugs in the south. And I'm paranoid, I keep it coming.
Alright YouTube, we back with another video. As y'all can see, if you watched the last video, it was running pretty rough after I got it all put back together. But I later went and got it tuned up. I'll show y'all that later. So I wanted to get in to get my doors put back on real quick because I knew I was going to be having this thing looked at and towed around everywhere. So I started working with my door jambs. I had already primered them after I got it back from being sandblasted, because that's something you have to do immediately before surface rust starts setting back up. So I had already etch primed it and had it ready after I got it running. So I started wet sanding it, started prepping it for paint. And again, all my interior door jambs and my doors I done myself, because there was a hard, I couldn't find nobody to make the light blue that I want. I'm sure I could have got somebody, but here locally, I just, got tired of looking around. So I found this, I've showed y'all this before. So this is what I used, and a lot of people don't believe in rattle cans, but if you prep your work right and spray it evenly, it'll look just like you went and got it professionally painted. So this is what I rolled with for my door jambs and my door. So like I said, I used etch primer on it and got it all primed out. After I got done with that, I wanted to prep it real good. I wanted to wet sand it so that paint can stick to it, just like if a shop did it. I do know somewhat about paint, so I wet sanded the shit out of it. I can't remember what grit, maybe 1,000 or something like that. I wet sanded it real good and dried it all off. I think it took me a couple of days to get it prepped up, but I got it finished. And like I said, I used this paint, started painting it, and I wanted my door jambs and my doors to have that shop painted look. So I Googled it, found Eastwood had a clear coat that I could spray over it. And I bought 2 cans of it. This is the other one. I only used 1 can because it has a little activator on it. Once you push that button at the bottom of it, you can't reuse it. So this is the second can I bought, so I only used 1 can. This shit works real good. And if you look at the door jambs, if you can see it in the video or the pictures that I have, and again, y'all, these pictures are from when I first got it all done. At the time, I wasn't videoing or doing YouTube, so I don't have the videos of it, but here's the pictures of right after I got it done. All right, so when I got finished doing that, when I got done with my door jambs, I wanted to start prepping my floor. So I don't know if everybody knows, but after you have a floor weld together, floor pans, or in my case, the entire floor pan, you have to seal it. And this is what I used. It's called urethane seam sealer. It's what the factories actually use after the factory floor board is put in. They seal it off with this. I don't think they use this product per se, but this is what was suggested to me to use. I don't know if y'all can see that. But anyway, yeah, I used this. I went around all my weld beads and sealed it up so I make sure I wouldn't have no leaks after it was welded. But I did that much later. I was just, like I said, I wanted to get the etch primer on it to save it, stop it from rusting, because I knew it was going to be a while before I got around to it. So I did seal it up myself, and from that point, I just left the floorboard alone. It's besides putting sound deadener on it. I think what I use is called Fat Mat. There's so many different brands out. I like the look of that one. It kind of reminds me of Dynamat, which is very expensive. This is a least expensive version of that, and a lot of people I know used it already. So I ran with that, bought a bunch of that, and just did my floorboards after I sealed it up with this stuff. I used the heat gun. I mean, everybody knows how to use Dynamat, I think. If not, you just have to prep the floor. I did do some light sanding so it can stick to it real good. Use the heat gun and the little roller. It came with a whole little kit. Bought my heat gun from Harbor Freight. You just warm it up and just press the shit out of it with the roller. I did a lot with my gloves and by hand. You can just, once that shit softens up, it'll just stick to the floorboards. Really good product. So I did that just to have that extra protection from heat that comes from up underneath the floorboard from your transmission, and then by the firewall. I'll put some up there too, if you can see it in this picture or the video. So after that, I started working on my doors. Now I bought these doors from a guy, I think in Chicago. Yeah, but I was looking for some doors that was in pretty good condition. So I found this guy on Facebook Marketplace, and he had the Gbody doors, or they actually came off of, I believe, a 79 Malibu, but they had shaved door handles on it. So when he told me that, I was kind of like, damn, I can put some pop locks or door locks on my door instead of having door handles. So I said, fuck it, I'm gonna roll with that. So I rolled on down there and got them. So these doors don't have, if you can see, they don't have door handles on it. So I'm gonna install door poppers is what I meant on it. So anyway, I had ordered a complete installation kit with all the rubber, the door molding, the window felts. I bought a kit from Mike's Money, I believe. And the whole kit was like $340 something shipped to the door. So, and it came with everything I needed, even the little quarter window in the back. Window pieces. I got these little ones that go at the bottom of the door. Of the window, the little quarter window that's in the back of the El Camino. And it came with everything, like everything you needed, as you can see in this picture right here. But I wanted to put all new rubber on my shit, so I ain't got to worry about no leakage or none of that, because when I got this car, I could tell, it was neglected, wasn't nothing updated on it, and it had a lot of water damage on the inside of it, which is why I had to replace the floorboard. I don't know if they was aware, if the owner was aware of it or not, but I don't know. But I went ahead and replaced all the rubber, so I bought that kit from Mike's Money. Anyway, so it was pretty much the same process as doing my door jambs. I had to prep it, wet sand it, get it all cleaned up, and then taped it off or masked it off. So I had some masking paper that I used, and then I ran out, so I had to use newspaper. Yeah, so I did the same process. I painted it. After I painted, I did lightly wet sand it a little bit before I cleared it, and then painted again. I was kind of nervous because when you go to shut your doors, all that comes in contact. So I wanted to be like real sturdy and not scratch or none of that. That was my biggest fear, that I was going to use this rattle can paint and it was just going to rub off or fade or any of that. So I did like maybe 3 or 4 coats of the rattle can. And I literally bought a big ass case of that paint. I still got some of it. And I used probably, I don't know how many cans, but I put a lot of coats on it, probably like 3 or 4 coats, and then I cleared it. I didn't want to get too heavy on the clear because I'm thinking in my brain that, off. I put a lot of clear on it to have more protection, but as I was spraying it, my first coat, actually I learned that from the door jambs. When I was spraying that clear too heavy, it would start running a little bit. So I caught that in time enough not to get my door jambs. I mean my doors. So yeah, I got them painted up, put the rubber on it, the weather stripping or the rubber molding around it, got it all together, put the powder coated door hinges on it, and got it done, got it finished. I think it took me maybe about a week. Life be life, and so you gotta take a break, you gotta stop, do shit. But yeah, I got all this shit done, and finally got the doors put on there, and that's where I'm at right now. At that point, that's where I was at with it. Next up was I wanted to get that original color off of the car to be able to have a one-up on the body shop that I'm gonna take it to eventually. So I got into sanding the body all down, really just looking for any imperfections that I could fix myself. I also went and took there's a trim that runs down the back of the bed on the El Camino, and I didn't want to keep that on there. I didn't want none of that trim that is on it. So I took that off. When I took that off, it had these metal tabs on it. Here's a picture of the ones or not a picture, a video of the ones that's at the bottom of the rocker panel, or where the rocker panels go at. So I had to sand those down, or grind those down rather, and I grind them down to flat surface, sanded the shit out of it, got it as smooth as possible. I mean, if you look at it through the primer, you can see that they're still there, but that's what I'm taking it to a body shop for. But I didn't want to have them do all of that little type of work, that I could do myself to try to save on time and money, for real. So I grinded all of those down. They run from here all the way back and around the back on the tailgate and on both sides. So I grinded all them down. I think it was probably 5 on both sides of it. So I grinded those down, get this smooth. Started taking, I believe, 400 grit sandpaper, grinding as much of the paint off of it as I could, and I pretty much got down to bare metal. It's still there, you can see it faintly, but after that, again, I don't like running compressor in my house. It's just too much. With rattle cans, I can crack the garage door if it's nice outside, which in that case it was when I was doing the body work. I could just leave the door open and just go at it, but to be spraying with a compressor and a full paint can with primer, and it's just too much. So I use a rattle can. So wherever I take it to in the end to get painted, or get my body lines right, which is basically all I need done on my car now, is just get the body lines right. I've been told that they're gonna have to excuse me, sand all that rattle can primer off, which I prefer anyway. I don't want that on there. I don't think that should be on there. And I purely just put it on there to protect the bare metal spots that I did come across, because I was going to be driving. It's going to be sitting outside on days that I have big jobs. So I just completely sanded all the paint off of it, then covered it with a gray primer. So eventually, when I do get ready to get it painted, I take it to a shop. I'm currently looking for a shop right now to take it to, so I can get the body work started, because I'm about 80% away from having this thing done. I've got my interior to do. I'm actually having my my bucket seat brackets fabricated by a guy now, and I'm waiting on those to get back. Once those get back, I'm gonna take my seats and have them reupholstered. And then once I get this to a shop, I'm gonna start bringing all my interior parts out, laying them out in the garage. I really just need the space. I need this gone. So that's the plan all this winter, is to have this in the shop, getting painted, getting body lines corrected and, you know, my little mishaps. Like I said, I grew up in a body shop and I can do body work. I just don't like to do it. I'm not, even my know-how is not like 100%. You know what I mean? I'm not the best at it. I just know the ins and outs of body work. That's why you can't get over on me. I can't, that's another thing too. I'm having an issue finding a shop that's not trying to, you know, upcharge me, you know what I mean, for a customized paint job. Because every shop that I'm around currently, probably 95% of their work is insurance jobs. And this isn't an insurance job, it's customized. It's a customized paint job. So, you know, when you get them types of shops that just don't, you know, want to be bothered with customized paint jobs because they can get them insurance jobs, it's going to shoot them out money to start buying parts, and they ain't even got to do no body work. All they got to do is sand them down, prime them, and paint them, and put them back on the car. If they got to do any major like frame work or something, that's just easy to them. But when you get into like peculiar or, you know, different paints and, you know, currently I'm looking at a seductive blue off of, I believe it's Tropical Glitz or Glitter or something on Facebook. I'm looking at that and I just found out that's a candy base coat. So now I got to worry about wherever I take it to, they're going to be able to spray this because I'm kind of stuck on that color. But anyway, yeah, I got it all sanded down, primered up. It's how it is right now. It's been that way for a while. Like I've been just tinkering with the motor, trying to get it set and get it running good. That video is going to be up next, I believe. We're a couple of weeks away from Christmas, so I'm going to try to get that one out before Christmas. So probably next weekend after this. I try to put a video out every Saturday. So y'all stay tuned, hit that like, comment, and subscribe button, and let's keep going up on this channel.